So today we have a really cool solution. This is from BENFEI. Think BENFEI or check out benfei.com. And it's going to allow us to switch between a printer, between two computers, because currently what we have right now in the office, we have two computers and one LaserJet printer, and it is a USB printer. So anytime somebody wants to print, they have to grab the cable and plug it in. This is going to solve that. I'll show you what you get in the box. So what you're going to get in a box, you're going to get the manual. Read the manual, definitely worth it. It's going to give you a nice little introduction. And the main part is how to hook all this up. You see here, there's a couple of little diagrams, how to hook it all up. It's pretty self-explanatory, but definitely worth a read. And actually on the main device, it's got like little labels on it, to explain what they do. And the main part is the switch box. And see on the top, it's got a little button and two LED lights that say PC1, PC2. So a little blue light will show PC1 or PC2, so you can switch between them by hitting the button. And on the front is where you plug in all the devices you want to share. So you got a USB-C and 3 USB-A ports. So you can plug in printers, keyboards, scanners, whatever devices you want to share. And so, like I said, you got a C and 3 A ports. And on the side, you have nothing. And on this side, you have, this is for the remote control, a small USB port. And on the back, you have a USB-C. This one's for power, so you do need to power this up. So you can hook up to your desktop or laptop for power, or use a power brick, and two USB ports. And these are what's going to go to PC1 and PC2. And if you look here closely, it's actually labeled PC1 and PC2. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You get a bunch of cables. You can see this one here is a remote control. The same button is here, but you can, this one can be next to this laptop, and this one here can be over there to the other computer, so you can kind of both switch if you want to. And then you're going to get a couple different cables, USB cables. You're going to get a USB-C cable for power, and then two USB cables. And these are going to go to your devices or to your laptops and desktops. You can see this one's just a USB. And this one of them does come with a little adapter. So if you do have a C port on one of them, you can do that, however you want to hook that up. And the other end is USB-A. Where's he at? He's in here somewhere. There he is. So you get a bunch of cables. And how you hook it up is you're going to take your switch box, and on the back right here, you see it says PC1 and PC2. You're going to take your power, plug your power in, just like that. And then you plug it into power. Let me plug it in for you. Off screen. And give it some power, just like that. And you'll see it has a little light here, showing which one's connected. So when you hit the button, it'll switch between the two computers. So that's how that works. And then on the side is for the remote control. And you don't need to put this in if you don't want to. If you don't need it, you don't have to use it. I'm going to plug it in though, just to show you. Actually, we'll just leave it plugged in like that. And it is keyed. Let's see, just like that. And if you watch here on the light, when I hit the button, you'll see it switch. Just same as the big button right here. And then on the back, that's the two ports on the back. You're going to plug into your other computers. So we got two of them. I'll use this one here. And you take one, plug it in. And here's the top and bottom. Just like that. And I'm going to plug him on the computer over here. Let me plug him in a port. Let's see, let me find a nice port for him. Plug him in over here, just like that. And there we go. Okay, we got him plugged in. And then we're going to do the same on the other computer. So you'll have, like in our office, we have two computers. One's over here, one's over here. We'll take the other one, just like this, and plug it into PC2. And then we're going to route him over to the other computer, just like that. And so now, when you're ready to print, we plug in a device over here. So let's plug in a little USB reader in here, just like that. And then we can plug in, let's see what else we got here. We can plug in my little, oh, here we go. My mouse, just like that. So it's just a nice way to let you share devices. So if you got, like I said, you got printers, scanners, or if you want to share any kind of device that's USB. Instead of having to unplug it from this computer and plug it in that computer, now all you gotta do is switch the button. And you can hear this computer right here. Let me zoom in on it. So you can see I have the computer here, and if I want to switch to the other computer that's over here, click that button. And if I hit this button, you'll hear over here, it's going to detect all the devices because now it's switched over there. And you'll see I got my mouse working right here, and I got my USB reader. And it's that simple. And the same way you can do with this little external one here. So you both can kind of share the button. And then it'll switch. You'll see the light switches here. You hear it no longer sees the devices. And when I hit it again, this light will switch right here. And you'll hear it detect the devices. And like I said, we're mainly going to use this guy for connecting up a printer because we want to share the printer. I have a nice LaserJet printer, but it's not networkable. It's just USB. Same way with if you have you don't have Wi-Fi or an older printer, older scanner, things like that that are only USB. This is a great solution for that. I'll tell you what, BENFEI makes some really nice equipment, and this one I'm really impressed with. This is something we should have got a long time ago because, like I said, it allows you to share a bunch of USB devices without having to plug and unplug them and put wear and tear on your ports. And like I said, with the printer, there's only one way to swap our printer is by pulling the cable and plugging in another port. And sometimes it's not very convenient, especially if you got ports in the back of your computer, you want to reach around and find it. This is all right here. And it does come with some 3M tape. So if you want to tape it down, same way if you want to tape down the little small remote, or just tape this down so you make sure it's not going to move, or you want to put it on the side of your desktop, you can do it with the little 3M tape. But all in all, I really like BENFEI. And this is really a great device. Check out their website and check out the USB switcher. It's definitely worth it, and a great price for this device. I wish I had this a long time ago. Check it out.